Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Hentges with Beyond the Chart. In this Asia update video, we're going to take a look at China, the Shanghai Composite and the Shenzhen Composite, Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index, and India's Nifty 50. We're also going to take a look at Alibaba, so stay tuned. All right, let's start out here with the Shanghai Composite. This is a weekly chart, so you're seeing the peak back here in June of 2015, and my Elliott wave count has an A triangle wave consolidation B, C down here for the first three wave W, X intermediate wave connecting wave X, and then now we're working another three wave pattern to the downside to complete a WXY. And so right now we have A to the downside, a sideways consolidating wedge type of triangle that ended in a little bit of a throw over here for wave B. And now I believe we've started wave C to the downside. Let's take a look at a daily chart. You'll see that I think we've had minor wave 1 down and we're working a second wave back. And then as soon as this second wave back completes, which it may have completed as of today, and I'm expecting a reversal to the downside, we come back down and take out this intermediate low here, and I think we'll be on our way. We could also even connect a little trend line in here, and that would give us a signal too that it is breaking to the downside. Okay, so that's the Shanghai Composite. Now the Shenzhen is very similar to that. Let me convert it to a weekly so you can see the weekly view. Here's the weekly view. Similar type thing in terms of my wave count in here and what I'm doing to the downside. And let me zoom in a little bit more. You can see it was up 19 points for the week. Not a strong bullish move. I think we're just doing a little counter trendish type action right now because I do believe that we've had a first intermediate or first minor wave to the downside, and now we're getting the reaction in here. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost a truncated, but it did go a little bit lower than the move here on December 13th. And now we've had so far a little zigzag backwards. So Friday today was down 17 points. And looking to see if this will continue to the downside. All right, that's the picture on China. Let's take a look at Hong Kong, the Hang Seng Index. Looking for a similar type thing here with Hang Seng, and it's not identical. It's it's different environment, different setup. What's going on? But from this move back here in 2015, we've had one big move to the downside, and a big zigzag counter trendish wave 2. And now have been looking for this wave 3 to come down. It's been cooperating. It is coming down. Now, right now, we've had 2 weeks of rally in here. I do think it's a little counter trend move. I think we had 5 waves down, minor wave 1. Let's move over to the daily chart. You can see we're right at that trend line too. And so now you can see what I'm talking about. This has been fairly straight line, so wouldn't be surprised if this turns into a little bit of a zigzag. And many times when it rallies back up into the previous fourth wave, which the high of that is right in here. So we could, pull back a little bit, rally a little more. We'll have to watch and see, but I do think we're in a minor wave 2. Got a little bit of support at this trend line, and that's the trend line from these two lows. And sometimes you end up modifying that and creating the connection between here and here. We'll just watch and see, but I'm going to leave it the way it is for now. So I do believe that Hang Seng is in a downtrend, and we'll just continue to watch and see how much further the wave 2 is going to pull back. Sometimes wave 2s will pull back, fairly deep, 50 to 61.8% also. So, we just have to watch how the waves unfold here in the wave 2 pullback. Let's take a look at India's Nifty 50. Okay, first of all, I want to take a look at a weekly chart. Actually, let's do a monthly and get a bigger picture. Here's what I think is going on with the Nifty 50. From this low back here in 1998, I think we've had, we're in our 5th primary wave up. Okay, so we had 1, 2, a big wave 3, Fairly sharp wave 4 pullback. I don't think it's that the pullback was here, you know, like doing one of these, like an A, B, C. It just doesn't look right to me. So I'm staying with this, and I do think we're in a 5th primary wave up, and that 5th primary wave up, we're working 5 intermediate waves within that. I don't think it topped out up here. Let's zoom in and just into the weekly. And here's how it looks like when you break it down into the weekly view. And you can see it's a little clearer in terms of the wave structure. And again, I don't think this is the 5th intermediate wave. It just is a little short, doesn't look quite right to me, doesn't seem like it's enough. When you take a line from 2 and 4 and project from the top of 3 out here, that's where I would expect intermediate wave 5 to top out. And of course, that will be the end of the entire bull move. That will be the end of intermediate wave 5 and the end of primary wave 5. Okay, so right now, let's come back into the daily and see what we're doing. Here it is, that same view. And we're looking at, we've had minor wave 1, minor wave 2 pullback. I actually thought we might have been stopping back up here, but the interesting thing about this is that it really just did a 50% retracement of this move. We came right to 50%, okay, almost exactly. And when you look at this, let's go back to the weekly real quick. I want to show you something. Look at this nice reversal candle here on the 2 weeks ago. The other thing about my data, wait a minute, actually this is for this week because the week has ended in India already. By the way, today is Friday, January 6th. It's mid-morning, about 10:30 Central Time. And so this is a nice reversal candle, which also just, to me, leads credence to the fact that this is a nice turning point, a 50% retracement of this one, of wave 1. And so now I think we should be off and running in minor wave 3 of intermediate wave 5. And let's take a look at the daily. And so that's the picture that we've got right now, and watching to see how the waves unfold in here on the Indian Nifty 50. All right, let's take a look at Alibaba. Alibaba is getting interesting. This is all the trading on Alibaba, and this is a weekly chart right here. You know, we had this a very significant low back here on October 2015. Look at this big reversal candle. And so now I think that we're working a 5-wave count up to the upside. Now, there's always the possibility that this could just be a counter trendish move, but I'm going with the more bullish aspect of this, given that we basically trended down after the IPO back here in September of 2014. Went up initially and then just trended to this very significant low back down here. It looks to me like a wave 1, I'm calling it intermediate wave 1, intermediate wave 2, very sharp pullback. And then now we're working 1, 2, 3, 4 within that. Now let's go to the daily chart and it'll be a little bit clearer. Let me zoom back. I'm actually holding the wrong key. There we go. And let me get it like that. So here's from the intermediate wave 2 pullback. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, the 4th wave pullback, and notice how 4 did not overlap 1, came almost exactly to it. Almost exactly, but it did not overlap, so that holds the Elliott wave rule. And now we've taken off very, very strongly in here. So I'm watching to see, do we get 5 little waves and then expect a pullback? Because within minor wave 5, okay, of intermediate wave 3, which is what we're in, okay, so within minor wave 5, we're going to get 5 waves up also, okay, and right now I think we're still working that first little wave, although this was very nice, very strong. And right now, mid-morning, Alibaba's actually down $1.10 at 90. Let's see, yeah, 93.27. So let's pull back just a little bit right in here. Hit the top of the Keltner channel, hit the 55-day moving average. The lines on my chart, I use a 55, a 21. I use Fibonacci numbers, and my trigger line's a 10 exponential. These are simple. This down here is a 233-day simple. All right, that's the picture on Alibaba. That's the Asia update for this week. Everyone have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on the next video.